My name is Yoram Atuhamize. I'm the director and founder of Jora Shoes Company here in Kampala, where we do manufacture leather shoes, and most especially the leather school shoes. Leather belts, we also make safety shoes and industrial boots for those workers in the construction companies and in the factories. What pushed me into this was the poverty, because I had a diploma in secondary education, but I failed to get a job anywhere. Of course, I started by repairing. When I was in school, I needed just little money, 500 shillings, 100 shillings to buy a thread and a needle to do the stitching. Then, of course, when I finished school and I had no job, then I had to figure out how could I do it. So I identified those who were making shoes, and they would lend me some of like the shoe lasts, and they would help me somehow until I gathered myself. Actually, my first machine to buy was that one there in the corner, but I had to buy it just because someone had given me a load of shoes and I didn't have where to begin. So I requested him to give me a deposit so that I'm able to begin. After that, then I started gathering for more orders from schools, from friends, and from that, I was able to keep on adding a few machines. But of course, one most important thing was the money I would get, I would not use it for my personal things. I had to re-inject it back. Whenever I would get 200,000, I would make sure that it buys something to add on to the business. And also, I made sure that I trained my own workers who would help me to carry on this. Of course, one most important thing was I had to identify where the need was. I realized most children in rural areas and even in urban centers, most of them were walking barefooted to school. And I identified that as a need in the community. So I had to approach the schools I work with, and I'm like, hey, I can make for your children shoes. And they were like, wow, that is very important. We do have challenges, and one of them has been the employee turnover, because at first we struggled getting workers who could support us. But after we started training our own youth, we overcome that. Then another one, of course, is the raw material supply, because sometimes you find they have run out of the country. You find there are no leather, we don't have soles, and you have got to be forced to get them from outside. And another challenge has been really capital, whereby getting affordable capital to invest and to make sure that you expand has been a challenge. So we have to depend entirely on the little profits that we get, we save and reinject back to be able to reach here. What makes us different from others is, number one, we don't compromise quality. There is a lot of leather on the market which can be used to make shoes, but our leather is different. We don't just use any leather we find on the market. So meaning that when we give a customer a guarantee that we are giving you quality leather, it's indeed quality leather. And of course also making sure that my workers are motivated, they are paid on time, none of them goes hungry. He gets his pay whenever it is there. And also, we had to make sure that because most shoes on the market have the same design, so for us we had to make our own unique design, which is different from the rest, so that wherever we are, whoever buys our shoes will be able to identify this is Jora shoes. Then of course, when you take our shoes and maybe you reach it is big size, for us in our business, we don't have this analogy of goods once sold are not returnable. You reach there and you find it is not fitting the child, you bring it back. We exchange it for free. Money for business, we don't use it for other personal things. And that is what has kept us on edge. The money we generate from the business, we put it back in the business. We hope to be producing per day over 1,000 pairs. What we look forward to doing is getting more machinery, better than these ones, and we are able to produce extensively a number of shoes and be able to serve our country so that our people don't walk barefooted.